I got to talk about this because I'm seeing way too many YouTube videos and TikTok videos of Mexican Americans crying about how they regret voting for Trump. And honestly, it's incredibly difficult to feel any pity for them. Like, okay, so I get it. When the consequences of his policies were just, these hypothetical political points, it was easy to ignore them, I guess, for some people. But now, when your undocumented relatives are at risk, when new laws are targeting kids in your family, in your circles, when you realize that this man never cared about you or any of us, now it's a problem all of a sudden. I'm struggling. Like, I'm struggling with this on a very personal level because I actually have family members who voted for Trump, close ones too. And I'm not going to lie, but it's very difficult to have to process that. Because why wouldn't it? I have undocumented family members. I I have a transgender sibling. So Trump's policies directly impact the people that I love. So when I see Latinos, our own people supporting him, I can't help but feel betrayed. Like, it hurts. I'm also embarrassed, but mainly it just hurts. I keep asking myself, like, why? How did this happen? Why do so many Latinos support someone who has spent his entire political career demonizing us? He started by calling Mexicans rapists and criminals. We all remember that. He built his entire brand on deportation, family separations, and border walls. He he encouraged racial profiling and emboldened the most hateful people in this country, people we just can't seem to get out of our faces because they're just so brave. They're encouraged by the president of the United States. So, and yet some of us still voted for him. When I say some of us, I mean others, not me. I don't get it. Latinos are known for being warm, united, and family oriented. That is literally our thing. We take care of each other. It's just part of our culture. And yet, here we are, divided because some of us bought into the lies. But the thing is, the consequences are here. And I kind of want to talk about that because, well, let's talk about Oklahoma, which is where I'm from. I live in Texas, but I'm from Oklahoma. Oklahoma just passed a law requiring parents to prove citizenship when enrolling their kids in school. I know Texas is pushing for something similar. And guess who's being targeted? Yeah, us. This is not about illegal immigration. It's about hurting Latinos, us. Because let's be real, when they say illegals, they're not talking about the undocumented white Europeans who overstayed their visas. They're talking about Mexicans, Central Americans, Latinos. And now people who voted for Trump are acting, oh my God, so shocked. Who could have seen that coming? Shocked that this party is coming after them. Like, what did you think was going to happen? This man has been promising this forever. Did you think they were just going to make an exception for you because you're somehow a good immigrant? Like, did you think your citizenship was going to protect you? They weren't going to question your citizenship? Like, did you think Trump actually cared about Latinos? No, he never did. This is the thing about supporting politicians who thrive on hate. Eventually, they come for you. If you become an inconvenience and if you're in the way, they will come for you. And I know some people who have said and try to defend their stands, well, we voted for him because Trump, uh, or because we're against socialism, or we voted for him because we care about small businesses, or we're conservative and religious. I hear you, but at what cost? Like, at the cost of our own people being deported? at the cost of our own kids being denied education? Is that worth it to you at the cost of our community safety? Because that's exactly what we're seeing right now unfold in front of our eyes. That's what's happening. And what really gets me is that now that you feel the consequences, you want the rest of us to feel sorry for you. No, that's not going to happen, at least not for me. I'm saving my sympathy for the people who didn't vote to hurt their own families and their own communities. So I hate to say it, but no, I don't know, man. This is just very exhausting. It's painful to watch our own people fall for this, but I also know that I can't necessarily waste all of my all of my energy on those who ignored the warnings. Yeah, I mean, there's only so much you can do. So yeah, if you voted for Trump and are now regretting it, sit with it, reflect on it. That's all I can tell you, because the rest of us, we tried to tell you, we tried warning you, we tried reminding you. So yeah, anyways, that's it for today. Let me know what you think in the comments so we can talk about it. Please do not be hateful. I'm very passionate about this topic, but I do not want to spread hate. I do not want to hate on the Latinos that did vote for Trump. Obviously, they have their own reasons and they have the right to do that as well. But this is just, I'm expressing my point of view, just one Latin person in the United States living in northern Texas with relatives who are illegal immigrants, and how, incredibly painful this has been. And I feel very conflicted. I am a U.S. veteran. I served in the Air Force for 6 years. I consider myself very patriotic, but this is honestly something that just makes me feel very conflicted about my identity, my principles, and just where I align with it all. Because, I mean, I feel like you're forced to pick a side. And at the end of the day, both sides that are presented in front of me as options feel painful, like I'm hurting the other side for whatever reason, when in reality, I wish there was a way where everybody can win. So, yeah, thank you very much for being here on another episode of The Sarai Show. I will see you tomorrow and have a good day.